Good morning. Welcome to the Friday special time of the Good Morning Vibe Tribe. I am not going to hold it very long. I'm just going to go ahead and pass it to Krista. I'm excited. I got my notebook and pen ready to go. And thank you for agreeing to do this. And it's all you.
Oh my gosh. Did the recording already start? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, y'all. Look at me over here. I don't even know what's going on. Good morning. See people jumping on. Hey, so we're going to jump right into this then, since holy moly, I guess my computer is muted or something. I didn't even know that we were recording. The volume wasn't up at all. Was anybody talking to me? Because I have no clue. I'm completely lost on that one. We're good now though. Volume's up. I can hear now. Okay, I'm gonna pull the chat up too so I can see everything. Hey y'all, good morning. It's Friday. Happy Flex Friday, all the things. Hey y'all. Okay, so I kind of had a topic in mind this morning, but I was asked to talk about sampling and kind of closing as well. So I got like lots of notes. So I'm going to try to keep this, well, I'm a squirrel anyway, so it's probably not going to be on point. Hey, say hey when you jump on. Okay, so there's just so much going on right now. If you didn't catch, I know that Lisa is sick right now, and there was no Thursday night Zoom, but Maria Dillard and Amber Manquist did a Zoom last night and talked about the November to Remember bonuses and how they work. They broke it down really simply. If I don't know where that recording is, but hopefully we can get it up because it was really, really good. I'm so glad that I tuned in because I want people to go, like, if they can watch that recording and go back to that, and we don't really have to break it down here right now, but they just got off the phone with Jason Camper and broke those bonuses, the new bonuses that just came out. Yes, was it yesterday? I can't even keep up with my days now. The November to Remember bonuses are freaking insane on top of what's already on the table with these fall momentum bonuses. This is the last month for your fall momentum bonuses. And then we've got the new VIP 400 and the same things that we still have on the table. Like, it's just so much, right? And then they just announced Thrive-Palooza and the next getaway, which is in Miami. I think that they said last night that this is a qualifying month. So you want to go ahead and don't wait for trackers to pop up. Like, don't count yourself out. I know it's going to be super exclusive. 200, like the invitational kind of for like the 10-year, but I'm sure like everybody can qualify. So don't count yourself out. Don't already count yourself out. Like, go ahead and start working towards that. I know that all of us have, well, if you have been here for a minute, I know I'm speaking for myself, have been in a season before. And that's kind of what I was going to talk about. I'll just start talking about that first, and then I'll get into this and stuff like that. But being in a season of like self-doubt, and if you're not, oh my Lord, see, now I got thrown off because anyways, it don't matter. It don't matter. It was gonna be all over the place anyway. Thanks, Shannon. I seen your name pop up. Let's see real quick. Being in a season of like self-doubt. So that's kind of where I've been, because life happens, right? And like the world is crazy right now. The world is crazy. Like some of us have never seen, right? And so it's a lot to navigate. And then going through this business, if you've been in this business for a little while, then you might have seen some ups and downs, and that's just business in general, right? Like people I don't know. I mean, I know that people have family businesses or whatever, but if you're car shop down the road doesn't do the same amount of sales as it did last month, or you broke even, you're not just going to close it down the next month, right? Like you keep on going. It's about building that sustainable residual income, and like whatever it is for your why, like whatever you came into this for. If it was just to thrive for free or make a couple extra $100 a month, or if it was to go 200K and be a Lavelle millionaire and build residual income and generational wealth for your family, that I went big. As soon as I came into this, I was like, I want it all. Like I saw the vision, right? And so I grew quickly in the beginning. I saw the vision, I was excited, I thrived, like just changed my life completely as a single struggling mom standing in line at the freaking food bank. And it just exploded. Like there was nowhere to go but up from where I was at. And so I had like went up on that scale, right? And then life happened. And then I didn't know what to do, because then my business stopped growing and then it declined as well. And then I was like, oh no, what do I do now? And so you get stuck in your head, because that's what happens. That's what our brains are designed to do, like just feed us trash, right? That's why self-development and personal development in this business is so important. And that's what I had stopped doing. And so that's been my sole focus these last few months, is really pouring back into myself and focusing on that self-development and that personal development. And it makes the world a difference. That's why people preach it. And this is self-development with a paycheck, right? Like we get to pour into ourselves. That's it's not selfish, it's self-full. Like you fill your cup up, and then whatever runs over is for everybody else. That's how you're going to show up for the ones that you love, for your team, for your customers, for whoever. Even better if you are pouring into yourself first and foremost. So I forgot that. I wanted to share that while I was on here too, because I had forgot that. Like that was such a huge part of my growth, was my self-development and how much I poured into that. And when I stopped doing that and I let that negative self-talk and that head trash like creep in every single day, and then that kept me stuck. The fear of failure kept me stuck. The fear of just everything. I was just stuck and I didn't know how to move forward. So in pouring into myself over these last few months, like you just got to do it. You just got to do it. And we got to do hard things, even when through the ups and downs, like through the ups and downs of this business, you have to stay just as dedicated in your down season as you are in your up season, right? Because it's going to fluctuate. It's just going to happen. But the ones that push through those tough seasons, those hard seasons, those are the ones that are 200Ks now. Those are the ones that are Lavelle millionaires, because they pushed through those seasons where it wasn't just a straight uphill climb. They had to go through those ups and downs, and people not responding, people quitting their team. The same team that they started with is not the same team that they have now, right? The same team I started with is not the same team I have now. So that's just what happens, right? But we have something super, that's what we have to remember too. We have something super simple. So that way we can go straight into sampling with that. We have something super simple in our hands with Thrive. We have the 3 steps. We have amazing other products too, right? But we usually lead with, we could talk about, getting plus signs into people's hands and stuff like that. But right now I'm talking about the 3 steps and how simple that is, how simple that system is. And I think that's another problem that I had, like in my ups and downs, was forgetting. We got to remember how this business was built on simplicity. Like they wanted to make a duplicatable, simple system that people could just continue to build on, do over and over again. That's what VIP is. That's what Go VIP is. And now they've added Go VIP 400, which is insane. And I think that myself included have been like people sitting on this. Like it is absolutely insane. VIP 400 is I just can't wrap my brain around it. We didn't have that, right? Like it was I didn't even believe in the VIPs when I first started. I was like, this isn't a real thing. And then I had 5 days left in my VIP period. And I was like, well, maybe it is. And so I hit my VIP 800, and that's what opened my eyes to this business. I was like, holy crap. Cause I hit it on a Saturday and it was on my paycheck on a Tuesday. And I was able to go to the grocery store and get whatever I wanted. And that was what Like, how many people need this right now? We have to step out of our of ourselves, and think, step outside of what we need, our fears, our things that we got going on. Who needs, I know I need it right now, but who else needs it right now? Groceries or gas, things are crazy, insane right now. Who could use, for one, feeling amazing? You're getting these 3 steps into people's hands with the sampling. We'll talk more about that. But you're getting these 3 steps into people's hands. I'm wearing the new anniversary DFT today, and I swear to God, gosh, I made a reel this morning. It was like a new character, like new powers. Like this new anniversary DFT is, I hope that they keep it, because it has me next level today, and I'm just like ready to do all the things. I don't know where I was going with that, but I was just thinking about the DFT. So I'm like, this DFT is freaking fire. Who's tried it? Put it in the comments, because I want to know. So get back, squirrel. Sampling with these 3 steps. Okay. It's super duper simple, getting these 3 steps into people's hands. And right now is the most important time to do that. Like, who freaking needs this? Who needs to feel better? We're going into the holiday season, which is stressful anyways, right? Like, don't even tell me, because I think it was Lisa who made a post the other, last week or something. It was like 10, or I don't even know how many weeks ago. It was like 10 more Sundays till Christmas, just in case you need to be reminded. And I was like, no, no. The holidays are coming. Thanksgiving's I just got a flyer in my daughter's folder yesterday when she came in from school, thinking a Thanksgiving lunch or whatever. It's going like, oh my gosh, this year is just flown by, right? So people need this in their life. People just, not only just the 3 steps right now, you need to Halloween forever. Melanie really could live in Halloween forever. Halloween town should be fine. So are you going to keep your 12-foot skeleton up all year long? So yeah, not only do people need these, yes, perfect. You should just decorate it all year, with different, different holidays. That would be just the best. I know we did that with our Christmas tree one year. That was good. Squirrel again. Okay, so to not only feel better through these holidays, there's some people right now, that, and they talked about this a little bit last night on the Zoom with Maria and Amber, about Thrive Elite, and that not being released yet, and not kind of really knowing when it's going to be released, but not waiting on that. We already have something, right? It's going to be amazing when it's here, right? But we're getting into the Thanksgiving, the holiday season, where people are going to be eating more. They're going to be maybe packing on a few pounds or whatever. It's more of a New Year's resolution type launch, right? I think that that's a better idea, but we don't know. Nobody knows. I'm not saying that's just what I got from the Zoom last night. But we already have something in our hands that I mean, it's not a weight loss system, right? But we have the detox, right? We have the 10-day detox that it has meal plans with it. We already have simple systems in our hands right now for those things. So don't wait on anything. That's my point. Don't wait on, there's literally no more than they could give us right now. It's so much on the table with if we didn't even have these bonuses or anything on the table. We still have the simplicity of the 3 steps and what our original Go VIP and comp plan does for us, and thriving for free, us being able to thrive for free, our customers being able to thrive for free, the simplicity of that, being able to feel amazing for free and helping your customers do the same, and run your business for free. We don't get charged for this. That's the amazing thing too. If you've been in this for a while, and if maybe you've been not working it as much, hey, hello here, you can pick it up at any time. You can pick it back up at any point in time. That's the amazing thing about this. And I'm not we're not getting charged for it every month or whatever the case is. I've never been in network marketing. It's my first company. So I don't know what that's all about, but I would hate that if that was a thing. If we got charged for working this business. So we already have amazing things to run with. So I did have a few notes about sampling though. Right now is like the time like to get product into people's hands. So if you don't have product, if you're like new or if you don't have product right now, ask your upline, you can use your credits and buy the sample mail out credits in the cloud office. Like somebody is going to have product for you. I promise you that somebody will help you if within your team or whatever with product to sample out if you don't have any product. So don't let that be something that's holding you back either. Don't like feel like you have to come out of your personal stash to sample out. Like there's people that like ask and you shall receive. I promise. That's what I mean our team was built on was minis. That's what I started with. I was super skeptical about Thrive and I was scared to death. I was a struggling single mom. I was scared to put money into this and it not work and it not be a thing because I rolled my eyes at it. I thought that she was trying to just scam me and sell me on something that was not a real thing. And if I wasn't sent a mini, then my whole life wouldn't have been changed. My entire like course of my life was changed because of these 3 steps and because of a mini experience. So they are so important. You don't know who that next sampler is going to be that is going to change your whole business, that you're going to change their whole life, right? I mean, the trajectory of their life. That's what it was for me. I just got back from Mexico last week. That was my 8th free lifestyle getaway. Like I had to get a passport and that was my first one too. My first one was Riviera Maya and that was where we went last week. And that was just such like an eye opener for me because I had to get a passport just to go on that first one. That was the first time I'd ever left the country before. Like that's what this does. Like that's what this put groceries in my refrigerator. This has been the only thing that I have done for the last 3.5 years. And I'm grateful for that. I am so grateful for what this business has done for my life. And we get to do that for other people. We get to impact people's lives on that level every single day. So we kind of like get out of our own heads and think about that next person that needs this, that next mama that's like, how am I going to put groceries in the fridge this week or how my lights are, I got my final notice for my electric bill. Like I mean, that's the kind of world we're living in, right? Like, and that's where I used to be. I mean, it might not be everybody's story, but that's where I was. I know, I mean, I was getting those final notices and I was freaking out about how I was going to pay this and pay that and take care of a human being by myself. Like, oh my gosh, my daughter was like a baby when I started this. Now she's going to school and it's just crazy. So it's just so important. Don't think that samples aren't important because that's where your people are going to come from, right? Especially those people that are huge skeptics. Yeah, of course you're going to have those people that jump in sometimes that are just going to be like, sign me up, like let's go right for the month supply, or that's going to hit that promoter button and ready to run with you. But really those, yeah, exactly, Wanda, samples are the heart of this, right? And you can do it how this is your business, so you can give them for free. You can charge for them. I like to put value on this product. I just feel like it's valuable. And then another good thing that you can do is love on your current customers. Okay. Love on your current customers. Please don't forget to do that because that is a mistake that I made. I am talking from experience here. I grew really quickly in the beginning and I was just really focused. I had like a one-track mind of I need to hit this and I need to hit this to get where I need to be, right? Because I was in such like a dire situation with me and my daughter. I was like, I need to get right here. I need to make this amount of money, right? So I wasn't staying organized. I wasn't giving good customer service. So guess what? I ended up losing most of those customers. And so I want to teach you from like my mistakes. If if you're brand new or haven't been through this yet, make sure that you're keeping up with your staying organized and loving on your, like, that's what this is. We get to relationship build all day long. We get to build friendships, and like my team is my family. Like that is the only family I have, really. And I love that. I am fine with that. I love my Thrive family, and that's what we get to do all day is just make friends and build relationships and find out people's whys. And like for that mom that's like waking up in the morning that can barely get her herself out of bed to get her 3 kids ready for school and off to school, and might have to go and work a 9 to 5 job and then come home, and like they need this in their life, right? We have to think of those people that need to step out of yourself. I keep having to tell that, and I'm like, stop thinking about your like what's going on with you right now, like your fears about this, like stop. I have to get out of my own head sometimes and think about like, this person needs this, that person needs this, somebody out there right now needs that VIP 400 paycheck, somebody needs a $200 paycheck next week, somebody needs that to put groceries in their refrigerator, somebody needs that to, you know, help out with Christmas or whatever the case is. So look, I've already gotten, I don't know why I take notes. I really don't. I do it every single time I'm doing a Zoom, and I never follow them ever. Nope. La-di-da-di. See, I don't even know where I was, so it doesn't even matter. But so don't think that those samples are not important, for real. I want to stress that again. Please, if you are brands, like, get those samples out, and don't take it personally if somebody during this season of growth, because this can be such a large season of growth for you, if you're just consistent, you stay with it, don't quit. Like, don't like work on that personal development, take that head trash out every day, connect with your upline, connect with your team, like lock arms with somebody so you're not in your head by yourself. You have so much support here, sidelines, your upline, like wherever. Like, this is a community that has just locked me in and pulled me in, and that's a huge reason why I stayed, was because of the community. So you have people here that have your back and that will like cheer you on every single freaking day. So as this can be a huge growth season for you with what's going on right now. If you're just starting, if you're in your VIP periods, or if you're out of your VIP period and you're still in that rookie season of that 120 days of getting that November to remember bonus, like that's 2,000 freaking bucks. That's crazy, right? On top of the fall momentum bonuses, like, don't count yourself out. Do not sell yourself short. You are literally capable of anything. You can make anything happen. And a lot of us, we all do. And at some point in time, every single one of us has forgot how freaking powerful we are. We can literally create anything. It's just whether we're willing to do the work or not. If we're willing to just do it scared, do it whatever, like whatever is holding you back right now, do it anyways. I completely forgot about this Zoom, and I'm in the middle of like moving. I have to move this whole house in a weekend. And I'm like, holy crap, how am I going to do this? But I was like, I don't know if I can do this Zoom, but I'm here. Like, usually when we do the things that we don't want to do, when we show up, we're glad that we did, right? We're glad that we did. And we're usually feel better afterwards too. So this can be a huge growth season for you. That's where I was going with that, squirrel, all the time. And with those samples and stuff, don't kind of take your feelings out of somebody. If you send a sample to somebody and they don't respond, if you get ghosted, okay, or if whatever, a customer, whoever, somebody that you're building a relationship with that talked or asked about Thrive from one of your stories or one of your posts or whatever, and they stop responding, or they haven't asked, like, we're in sales. We are. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen for the rest of your business, right? It's just going to happen. But did you do your job? Did you follow up with those people? Did you, are you like checking in on them? You did your job. You did your job. That's not their job to respond back to you. They'll come when they're ready. And maybe it's just not their time right now, right? Or maybe they're that person that I'm not a really people person, which is kind of an enigma in this whole business thing. But if I'm buying something, I'm not going to be chatting it up all day long, right? So I'm just going to go to that person when I'm ready. Like, when I'm ready to buy, that's when I'm going to go. So it's the expectation that you're putting on them that you need them to reply for, like, maybe, and this is hard lessons that I had to learn throughout this business. Like, I felt like I needed that validation. Like, if they reply to me, if they do this, then that means that I'm good at this. That means that I am going to be successful. That means whatever, right? I put expectations on other people's to validate like me and in this business and how good I was at it and blase. But I'm telling you, we are on. I'm trying to read Melanie. That's all her typing over there. So you're just going to say they must be drained socially. Boom. Remember, we are going through year 3. Yes, exactly. I mean, we never know what people are going through. I know that people don't know. I just looked at my timeline. I just finally posted, but it had been 6 days since I made a post on my timeline. Oops. I should turn my notifications off. Could you hear that? Is that loud? I don't know where that came from. That's the only thing bad about that. I mean, having a MacBook is that your text messages are connected to it. I don't know how to turn it off. So yes, it was. Sorry. I don't know how. I got this MacBook when I earned a bonus and I was so excited about it and I don't ever use it. I was so excited about this thing. I mean, I use it for Zooms and stuff, but I want to use it. I just don't really know how to navigate it. Anyways, again, squirrel. But don't try to take like, I know I used to get so wrapped up in that, and we just got to keep on moving. We have to keep on moving because that next person needs it. That person might not be ready. They might be, socially, whatever. We don't know. I know, like I said, I hadn't posted in 6 days because people don't know on the other side of the screen what most people don't know. I'm going to share, but most people right now don't know what I've been going through or what I'm going through right now. And they would probably be shocked to know, like the most people that do watch me on social media or follow my journey, that don't know, like would be, so we never know what people are going through. So it's our own expectations that we're putting on other people. So try to just like I know that it's a hard thing to do. I know I still do it. I'm still bad for it. Just try to remove that you've done your job. If you've done your follow-ups and you've reached out and you did your job. So now let's get on to the next, like staying consistent and showing up every single day. Maria said something last night that and something super simple, super simple that we just are supposed to do every day anyways. But every day she was like, products like your 1, 2, 3, and then a business post and your story slides as well as your lifestyle, right? But 3 steps every day and a business, 3 steps and a business, like some sort of the business side, right? In your stories every single day, along with your lifestyle, and staying consistent with that, because not everybody is we already know that not everybody is going to see your stories every day. And I know that Sonia Lampre, I don't know if she's on here or not, but she has been huge. I'm a social media person because I know that's not the only word, and there's huge belly to belly people. I hate that term, belly to belly. It sounds so weird to me. But face to face, whatever. I'm an introvert. I am. When I am around my people, like I am extroverted, but when I'm home, I'm like to be home, and I'm better on social media. It's just my strength. So live in your strength and your gift. But if you're like Sonia Lampre, who is supernatural at just going on mom walks and getting on her cycle thingies and meeting people and slapping stickers on everybody, like she's supernatural at it and good at it. If that's your strength, then get out there and meet people and to hand people samples, like do your thing, whatever it is that you feel comfortable we've got to step outside of our comfort zones a little bit, but whatever your strength is, whatever your strength area is. I know that social media is definitely where I grew at and where I put most of my focus at as well. Slapping stickers, as she does. She literally be slapping stickers on people. But she builds these amazing relationships with people, and she finds out their whys, and like she knows exactly like how many kids they have, what like what they need in their life. She remembers, like she's just good at that, like knowing, like building those relationships and remembering people's whys, and that's why she's a Lavelle millionaire. You know what I mean? She just keeps doing the same thing. She keeps it so simple. She like her, I feel like her, and that's something that I like aspire, is that she just keeps her brain just so, just like, I feel, I don't want to say empty, that's not the word that I'm looking for, like, but it's just, she just keeps it simple. No extra drama, none of that. Just getting people on Thrive and checking in on people and making sure that, we're just keeping this at that duplicatable, simple, sustainable system that it already is, that we tend to overcomplicate sometimes. What else was, closing. That was one thing that was suggested that I'll talk about today. Okay, so closing has never been a strong suit of mine in the past, because of fear. So I don't know like how I grew in the beginning, but I guess I just did it. I did it scared. But I'm still working on that aspect of just like and that goes back to not putting our expectations onto somebody else, just because if we sometimes put our financial situations onto somebody else. We don't know what kind of money they have. We don't know if they got a credit card they're ready to pull out because they need to feel better. They're ready to invest in their business because they're ready to earn an auto bonus, or what. We don't know. We don't know what's going on inside somebody else's head, but we tend to put our expectations onto other people. So like just going in for it, that's how you're going to grow, stepping outside of that comfort zone. And whether somebody's, I mean, I'm not talking about cold, you can be in this business the entire time. I'm not talking about sending cold messages. We're not sending no crazy messages to nobody and saying like, buy this right now. Like, this is my comp plan kind of thing. Like, we're not doing none of that crazy stuff. We don't have to. That's the beautiful thing about this too, is that we have products that work. We have products that show, like, we just can share our day-to-day lives and how these 3 steps are helping us get through the day. I know that this weekend especially, I'm going to be on my stories sharing me moving this entire house in like a weekend. I don't even know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to share about it because I know that Thrive is going to help me make it happen because I don't know. And so I'm going to be sharing about that, and then sharing other people's stories, right? Because it's not always your story that's going to resonate with somebody. It could be somebody else's story. It might, like, some people have like those weight loss stories, or some people have just like that financial transformation, whatever it's going to be for whatever, just like, we just share. And then those people, when they're ready, they're either going to come to you or comment, or that's why we got to stay consistent every day, sharing, whether it's out in the social world or in the social media world, wherever you're at, we're staying consistent with sharing these 3 steps every single day. I'm so glad you're at least getting your car back, Melanie. I know that me and Melanie have, and you know what, I'm going to go ahead and share that too, because we are in such an important like part of this season. I'm trying to think of season of this business right now. This can be extreme growth. Like, I am just going for it. Like, I feel like I have been stuck long enough. I've been in my own head. I have allowed, my fears and anxieties and whatever to hold me back. And we forget how powerful we are. We forget what we've already accomplished. I want you to look back, if you have been thriving for free, like, you're a success. Okay. If you've signed a free customer account, you're a success. Like, you did something. Did you share your Flex Friday already? Like, boom, you're doing it. Like, pat yourself on the back for those things, because those things accumulate, right? And that's what gets you that sustainable, to your sustainable success of whatever it is for you, like whatever you're coming into this for. And I know for me, I want to have a sustainable business. And that's what I didn't have before. I didn't build sustainably. I wasn't making sure that I was giving good customer service and keeping my customers organized and like leveraging my credits, and instead of like, well, we always want to focus on the new, but we can't forget about our current ordering customers too. So like leveraging your credits for free shipping for your customers to run their auto ships, or just sending them a pack of, I don't know, of course we don't have any product around me right now. I usually have, it's just Thrive everywhere. So like just sending them like a little thank you note and putting a pink pro in there or something, right? Like whatever you've been building a relationship with this customer, right? So like, you know what they're more, if it's sleep, they need more sleep or weight loss or whatever, you can put some samples in there, boom, send them off. These are things that I wish that I would have done in the beginning, because I would have retained and sustained my business so much better, but I didn't know. All good, Jessica. Thanks for hopping on. I got swirled again. I don't know where I was. I have no clue where I was. Oh, okay, never mind. I know now. This Melanie was talking about her car. See, I'm telling you, I fucking get so sidetracked. But that's where I wanted to go with this, about this growth season and staying consistent and stepping outside of your comfort zone. And it doesn't get much better than this. Everything that's on the table right now is so freaking huge. And we're at the beginning. I don't even know what today. It's the 4th. It's only the 4th, but it's already the 4th. So start today. I'm telling you, do not count yourself out. Do not sell yourself short of this fall momentum bonus. If you're in your November to Remember time period, that PPA leaderboard, those bonuses are huge. We had people on our team, I mean, could come in and earn some of these huge PPA bonuses over the summer. I mean, like, do not count yourself out. Like, you are literally capable of anything. Like, why not you? That's what you need to tell yourself right now. Like, look at yourself and like, why not you? Everybody that you see that is a success right now, like, they went through a season like you're going through, or if you're even, I'm really just talking like to me and about me, but just sharing it to anybody that might need to hear it. So if you are like, they went through these seasons, right? They went through these seasons of self-doubt and like what worked and what didn't work, but not quitting when it didn't work. I found out what does not work and what does work and what I wasn't doing. And those, it's all just a learning process. I came into this with no like sales experience or direct selling or anything like that. I just knew how amazing I felt, and I knew that I wanted to change lives, and I knew that I wanted to impact people's lives the same way mine had been impacted, and I knew that I wanted to create an amazing future for me and my kids, and all of those things. And so I just ran with it, right? And so it's just a learning experience. It really is. Yes, exactly. If you're not learning from the room, you're in the wrong room. Like I mean, it's just a big old learning journey, and we make mistakes, and we're going to fail in different areas, and we're going to succeed in some, and like, it's just going to be a roller coaster ride. But that's how you get to that end goal. You have to be willing to ride that roller coaster, you know what I mean? And go through those ups and downs, because that's where you're going to see your success on the other side of, like, you might be feeling like right now that you can't even take another step forward. Like you don't even know which way to fucking turn. Excuse my language. Sorry, I was going to try not to drop any F-bombs on here. But on my personal team Zoom, there's a lot of them. I just looked into my ring light. Now I can see stars. Oh man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all knew what was inside my brain, y'all would be like, what the hell is going on? Y'all be dizzy just looking inside there. Again, squirrel is hail. But it's on the other side, like, right? You could be feeling like, I don't know, like, you don't know what you're gonna do, like how you're gonna you might be in a struggle season, right? But right on the other side, you're going to keep going and you're going to keep pushing through and you're going to do it scared and you're going to do it anyways. You're going to, I don't know if you follow Mel Robbins or not, but her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is my shit now. Like that is what I have to do. I'm the queen of procrastination. I will procrastinate obviously, because I have to move a whole house in a weekend. And I haven't started packing anything. I am the queen of procrastination. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 my entire life. Okay. So I just have to do it, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up, like do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push that live button, right? I used to be the queen of lives. I would go live 2 to 3 times a day, like anywhere, any time of day, looking however, doing whatever. And I got so caught up in my own mind and not doing my self-development, my personal development. It took me like 5 months or something crazy like that to finally push that live button again. I'm telling you, got to take care of your mind. You got to take care of yourself, got to pour that good stuff into you and get around people that are going to pour into you too, right? Get around people that are going to feed like that want to encourage you to your success, that aren't feeding you into negativity or bringing you down or trying to put you in a box. Like you want to get to people that see like that you can dream as big as you want to dream, because I know you're going to get there type people, right? Like that's the type of people that you need to have in your circle. The people that are cheering you on to get to those dreams that maybe the people that are in your immediate like family or friends that are like keep trying to keep you in this little box here. We're dreaming bigger. We're going to chase our dreams. Like we got other things to do, right? So that's what the startup community is too. If you don't have that at home, I didn't, right? So I locked arms with the startup community, because those are the people that encouraged me. Those are the people that supported me. Those are the people that told me that I could do this, and they believed in me until I believed in myself. And that's what you can do. You can use this community to borrow that belief. That belief system is huge, y'all. That belief system is huge. And again, sidetracked. I'm looking at Melanie. You're just like right on the top of my screen. Like that's, I just keep looking at you. I don't know why, like you're right there. So I'm going back to the car situation. Still haven't got there yet. So me and Melanie started this around the same time. And we were in the same situations, right? Like food banks and struggling and not knowing how we were not having like cars or cars breaking down. And like, it was a mess. Like when we started, our lives were a mess, like a mess. Okay. And we did this together, and we saw incredible life changes. And that's what I have to like, we have to remind each other sometimes of that. Like we've seen this, like it's already, we're still we both have free Cadillacs. Like what? That's a huge accomplishment right there. Whether we've lost rank or lost a bonus or our paychecks aren't as big as they used to be, we both drive free cars. Like that is crazy, right? So you have to sometimes like humble yourself and remind yourself of the things that you have accomplished, right? Or just keep fucking going. Like think about that, like lock arms with whoever you have to, because I promise you, you can accomplish whatever you want to. You are as powerful as you want to be. It's all about if you are going to do it or not. And I know that my business and my life depends on if I'm going to get up and if I'm going to do it today. If I'm going to get up and if I'm going to pack some boxes today, if I'm going to get up, if I'm going to go live today and talk about these bonuses, if I'm going to get up and I'm going to get in my inbox and do my follow-ups, are you going to do it? Because if you can, I'm telling you, you can grow as big as you want to, as big as you fucking want to. I've seen it. Like I've seen crazy things, right? So I can't believe that I let myself get in my head as much as I did, because I've seen it. I've watched other people do it. I've watched people on my team come in and make amazing things happen and change their lives so dramatically. And it's just it's the biggest blessing to watch somebody come in and like change grab a VIP bonus, and that just like paid for whatever they like, something that they really needed, right? Like put groceries in their fridge. Like that was a huge thing for them. that is my favorite part about this. Yeah. I mean, you got to take yourself out of like the money aspect of it as well. Like, yeah, who doesn't want to make money? Of course, duh. Like we want to make money in this as well. I mean, that's obviously my main objective here. I want to set up in a future for me and my kids that otherwise wouldn't happen, because I am a recovering drug addict. I do have 28 felonies on my record. Like, I'm not going anywhere else and making $1 million a year, right? And I love this community. This is, I always have the best job in the world. Even if it's not where I want it to be right now, I still have the best job in the world, because I get to feel amazing every day. I get to help people feel amazing. I get to impact people's lives financially, help impact their lives financially, and do the same for mine. Like, it's the best job in the world. And we just get to make friends all day long and talk to people all day long. Like, it's just, it's the best. It's the best. And then you get to do these things, like go on crazy getaways and meet the people that you just like. It's me and Melanie still haven't met in person yet. And she's earned plenty of getaways and she hasn't been able to leave Canada yet, unfortunately. But it's coming. It's coming. We're going to make Throckapalooza happen, or Miami or something. We're making something happen. But hold on. I want to see what Shannon said. The one thing that always sticks is, instead of waking up saying, how much can I make today, say, who can I help today? Yeah, exactly. That was a huge, that just like kind of rewind, because that was a huge thing that I, like when I first started, like that's, thank you for saying that, because that just reminded me, like, that's how was the thing that I used to share in the beginning. Like, instead of saying like, how many customers am I going to sign today? Or how many, promoters am I going to sign today? Like, how many people can I help to impact their life today? How many people can I help, like, feel better, like wake up without like dragging through the day? Like, who's starting a sample today? Like, who can I get a sample into their hands today? Like, who needs this VIP 400 paycheck on Tuesday, right? Like, what, today is Friday, somebody can earn that. That's two. Oh my God, I just cannot believe like how big this is. And I've been sleeping on it too, since I'm talking to me again. Like, it is huge. VIP 400 is freaking huge. One customer, one promoter. And where it used to be like those upgrade packages, which is always the best route to go because it's just a bigger bang for your buck, but we can like customize to people and use credits too, like on that promoter order. So there's just so many different ways to work it, and to work with people's budgets and to customize, and there's just so many different ways to do these bonuses now. And they're so obtainable. And what that VIP 400 can do for somebody's life, $200 US paycheck in their account on Tuesday. Like, you could help somebody earn that this weekend. Like, you can do that. You can do that. Like, don't be like, that's not a crazy idea. Like, you can help somebody do it today. Shit. Like, go out there and help somebody earn it today. Like, it's not an insane thought. Like, don't put yourself in that, like, you're gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna help somebody earn that bonus today. I'm gonna help somebody earn a VIP 400 bonus this weekend. I'm gonna earn myself that, $4,000 freaking fall momentum bonus, or whatever the case is. Like, you're gonna do it. Like, you can do anything. We are literally we hold ourselves back. Like, we hold ourselves back, and we have to step outside of that. Especially right now, y'all, this season is huge. And that's what I had to keep telling myself. I'm going to shut up in a minute. I know we're getting close. I didn't even mean to talk this long. But this season is it can be a huge skyrocket growth season for you, with everything that's on the table, and with the things that, Jason shared last week in Mexico, and just with like where I've never once doubted like Jason or Paul and the things that they always deliver. They always deliver with everything that they talk about that's coming or that's to come or whatever. they've always delivered. It's always been there. Like I trust our CEOs with everything. And I know that this business isn't going anywhere anytime soon. They put so much time and effort into the product line, into every little detail. Like I know that I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm only 3.5 years into this, and it's still we celebrated 10 years. Like it's still like founding member, and it's that Thrive Elite is getting ready to come out. That's a whole nother system, right? Like that's a whole nother system. That's weight loss, that we're moving into that weight loss sector as well. Like you're going to see some founders during this time. Like this could be, this can be as big as you want to make it. Like that's what I'm trying. Like this can be your season to skyrocket. If you have just been sitting and you're not, feel like you're not where you want, don't focus on not being where you want to be right now. Just focus on the task at hand, what you need to do today, get it done, get samples into people's hands, stay consistent, share your stories, do it scared, do it, like, just do it. I'm telling you, those and it'll become like second nature. And those little things will start accumulating and you'll start seeing it. I promise. Like the only way that you can fail at this is if you give up or if you don't try, right? Like if you give up, of course, you're not going to see anything. And if you're not giving it any effort, then you're not going to, I know I'm not doing all the things. You got to ask yourself, what am I not doing? Right? What am I not doing? I know that I'm not sharing every day. I know that I'm not bringing people on my page and sharing their stories. I need to start doing. Those are the things that helped me grow in the beginning. Those are the things that I need to do now. Right? So you got to get honest with yourself, pour into yourself. Gosh, there was something else I wanted to talk about before I ended this, but I don't know. I don't remember what it was. But just make sure that you're putting yourself first during this time, as you are like getting samples into people's hands and growing your business and talking about these bonuses and doing all the things. Like make sure that each morning, if you can, wake up earlier if you need to. Like I don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. My daughter has to be at school at 7:15. I don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It takes me like 20 minutes to get ready or something. But I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I start my self-development. Like I don't want to. Every day that alarm clock goes off, and I do not want to, I want to hit snooze on there. I just want to turn it off or like change it to a whole new time. But I make myself sit up and I make myself go ahead and take my capsules. Like that's what I've just been doing these last few months. And I don't get into Messenger. I don't do, that's been a hard habit to build, is not like straight go into Messenger. Because that was like the first thing that I used to do every single morning. So I wake up and I do my self-development and I pour in myself before I jump into my team chat now, or before I reply to any messages. Like I am making sure that my cup is full first, because I've seen what a difference it has made in my daughter's morning. If I'm up already and I'm already feeling good and I've just like poured some crazy motivational stuff into me, I get to wake my daughter up and I'm already in a good mood, and I get to help her be in a good mood and get to help her have a good day as she's going off to school. Like I noticed that because she started school when I was kind of in my down slump, right? And so we were rushing to school and it was just chaos. But once I started putting myself first again and making sure that my cup was filled to overflow onto her, that it made our days so much better. And just seeing her smile and dance off to school, like she just freaking loves it. And that's, like, there's nothing better than that. Like that's how we care for the people around us, the people that we love, our customers, our promoters, our team, when we're pouring into ourselves. I cannot push personal development and self-development enough, because I know that that's where a huge part of my downfall was, where I stopped pouring into myself. And now that I am pouring back into myself, just coming back to life, right? Like it is such a huge part of your growth. So just make sure that you're doing that every single day. Take that head trash out, because your brain is just designed to fill it with trash and to keep you safe, and it's going to keep you away from the things that are meant for you to grow. Like step into this, like step into your season, man. You can literally do anything. I promise you. I want to see, like this month, I want to see that dream team page freaking explode with like announcements and like bonus earned and this VIP and just crazy things, because that's it. It was like that, right? It was just crazy amount of growth. Like, let's step back into our power. Let's step back into that season of doing and believing. And again, that belief system, believing it, work on these three things. Okay. I'm going to leave you with this. Work on these three things. Belief in yourself. Okay. I know that's hard. It's been a hard one for me. Okay. Belief in yourself. And that comes through personal development. Belief in these products. We already know they work. That's why we're here already. So we got the belief in the products. All right. Keep building on that. And then the belief in this opportunity as well. And I know that sometimes it can be scary to share about the opportunity. If you might get in your head too about that. Oh man. All right. I'm going to try to cut this off real quick. You might get in your head too about the opportunity. Maybe if you're like, well, I haven't like obtained this yet, or I'm not thriving for free yet, or I haven't got my first pay, like, it's still there. The opportunity is still there. You're not going to see those things if you're not sharing about it. People aren't going to know that they are there unless you're sharing about it. Like with your customers, they're your current customers right now. Don't decide for them that they don't want to be a promoter, right? Like offer that to them. If it's already thriving for free with 2 referrals, like what do you want to thrive for free and get a paycheck for this? Like, or do you want to turn that into, VIP 400, like, and then we're going to go hit 800, 1600, like, do you need Christmas paid for? Like, what do you like? We can't decide for them. Like, that's what I had to learn too. Like, we can't decide for people. Right. And that's, I was putting my expectations, what I was going through, onto other people. I was projecting that out. And when I switched that up and started having those conversations and getting uncomfortable, that's when like things happen. Like when we step outside on that other side of our comfort zones, put those expectations, our expectations that we have, stop putting them onto other people. That's when you see that growth. That's when you see those huge like changes. And then it's just a ripple effect. And this right now, this season, with everything that they have on the table, is just, it's so big. This can be the moment that your whole life changes. I'm not being dramatic. I'm being for real, because I've seen it happen. I've witnessed it. It's happened to me. Okay. It can be the season that your whole life changes. Let it go, fucking do it. I'm going to drop it this time. Go fucking do it. You don't forget how powerful you are. You have everything that you need. We have everything that we need right here. We have the resources. We have the people. We have the stories. We have the cloud office. We have everything that we need to be successful. It's just on us now. It's on us to go and fucking do it. So you get to decide. You get to decide what your outcome is. And we got to pour into ourselves and fucking believe that shit. You know what I mean? Believe it, because you can do anything. You can be anything. Go fucking get it. It's Flex Friday. Then let's go. I didn't even mean to be on here a whole hour. So I don't know who's hosting, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
We're absolutely amazing.
Thanks.
I just love you because you share exactly what you're going through. And that's what so many of us are going through. And it just helps us grow so much that we can grow together. And it's just been amazing. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, thanks, Shannon. Oh,
Can't wait to have you on again.
Thank you. Thank you. Anytime. Anytime.
All right, guys, I'll get the recording up as quickly as possible. I know I'm going to implement some of the things from today, but we'll see y'all Monday.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for jumping on.